Hey guys, my name is Junior Asher from Ascend AI Solutions, and I help businesses to automate using AI to make their processes more streamlined, to save money, and to do the things that you love. In this tutorial, I'm going to walk you through an automation that allows you to use AI to respond to your emails. So if you recall from our last video, we did an automation that allows you to automate the filling in of contact forms and then sending an alert to the business owner to then respond to that contact form and contact the client and keep that lead hot. But in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how we can use AI to respond to those emails in your place. So without any more delay, let's get straight into the tutorial. I wanted to also mention about this automation. Like I was saying, we're going to use AI to respond to emails from customers. Now, basically the high ROI activity here is that the responses that the AI gives are very personalized. So this is more than just that automated response, thank you for your email. What I'm going to show you today is more than that. It's the AI responding. It's actually digesting a message from the customer and responding to it in a personalized manner. For example, someone might say, hey, I'm really keen on your services. I don't have experience. The AI will respond and say something like, hey, that's okay. No experience necessary. We look forward to chatting with you. Someone will be in touch with you shortly. So that's like a snippet of what type of the advantage of having an AI respond instead of just like a regular automated email like most people already know about. So that's essentially what we're building here. And so I want to sort of run you through the flow here. We have a first module where we're going to watch the emails, and here is where we'll build in. We'll basically command that the this make scenario will look for a specific type of subject, and that subject will be connected to a customer email contact form. Once it picks up that email, it'll send it over to ChatGPT, which will then write a customized reply. We're also going to use AI to extract the email from the email that was received by the customer. Now, before we send over this customized reply, we don't want to send it straight away because we want it to also be a bit more realistic. So when you send an email or when you submit a contact form, we don't want you to get a reply straight away because people will pick up that it's an automated response. So we want to delay it by about, a minute to 90 seconds. So that's what this sleep step is here. So after 90 seconds, the customer will then be sent an email with the customized reply from ChatGPT. So it'll all make sense as I go through it, but essentially we're watching an inbox for some emails. Then we're getting ChatGPT to write a personalized reply. After we've written that reply, ChatGPT will also extract the email. And then before it sends it back, it'll wait about 90 seconds. So it feels realistic, like it's like a person however long it would take for a normal person to manage an inbox. And then it will send that email in the final step, that personalized email. So let's go ahead and let's build it ourselves. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do is we want to create a new scenario. So we'll click here. Wait for that one to load. Okay, and then what we want to do is we just want to name this. So you can name it whatever you like, but I'll probably just call this, auto, let's call it AI auto email responder. And then we're greeted with this beautiful plus sign to trigger our automation. So the automation, the way that we're going to start this off is we're going to get it to watch my Gmail account. And so my Gmail account is already connected. And so as I've stated in past videos, you need to connect your Gmail account or whatever email it is. If you don't have a Gmail account, I'm lucky with this situation because Make has a built-in Gmail connection already. But if you don't have, like if you're with another provider, it's easy. It's as easy as just typing in email, and you can use the general email function here, and here you can just connect any email. But just for ease of use, most people use Gmail, so I'm just going to use Gmail here. Let me just start that again. So we'll just go Gmail. And the trigger is that we're going to watch emails. So what we wanted to do is we want it to watch my inbox. So let me find my inbox here. Just a simple filter, that's fine. Criteria, we want to watch all emails. Mark email as read when fetched. Yep, that's fine. And then just going to click on show advanced settings, because what we want to do is we want it to not just watch any email, but we want it to watch for a specific email. And I'll quickly show you an example. Just bear with me a moment. Okay, so here I've got an example email. So this is the type of email that we wanted to look for. So whenever somebody submits a form on my website, I will get an automated new lead email that comes through, and it looks like this. So Dwayne Johnson's filled it out. It's the name, the phone number, the budget, and then it's also this a little bit of about. So the customer has an opportunity to write a little bit about themselves. So for example, this one says, "My name is The Rock, and I'm a wrestling superstar. I now want to body slam the coaching game. Can you help me?" So the reason why so this is just an example, but I wrote this particular message because I want to show you how through this automation, AI won't just respond to the client, Dwayne Johnson, and say, "Thank you for your email," but it'll also respond to Dwayne Johnson and say, address this message here saying, "Hey, can't wait to see you body slam the coaching game." You'll see it in action, but something like this is really, really effective. As opposed to just "Thank you for your email" type of response. So this can easily be built out with using a make scenario. So let me show you how that works. Okay, so with this email, we want to take this subject and we want to go back into make, and we want to paste it here. So essentially what we're saying to this make scenario is we want you to look for any emails that have this new lead and fire emoji. And those are the only ones that we want you to look for. And then we just click OK. And then all we want to do is we just want to test that is all connected or fine. So let me just quickly do that now. So I'm just going to move myself over here. Let's just run it just to make sure that it can pick up any email. So I'll just go choose where to start. Let's select the first email. So you can see it must be connected because it's bringing up emails that are in my inbox. Let's just click on that one and just see what comes up when we run it. Hopefully that's the Dwayne Johnson one. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, so you can see here that in the output, it's picked up that exact email, and we can see the little blurb about body slamming. Okay, awesome. Okay, so now that that's all connected, we want to send it over. We want to take this message over to ChatGPT. So I'm going to open up a ChatGPT one module, and the one that you want to do is create a completion. So click on this. So what we want to do here now is we want to send that email, the full message over to ChatGPT, and then we want ChatGPT to look at the email and create a email response. And so I'll show you how to do that now quickly. So the first thing you need to do is you need to connect to your OpenAI Assistance API account. So this is different to your normal ChatGPT, where you ask questions and you do your little login, and this is different. So this is the Assistance API that you need to connect to. I'll quickly show you what it is. So I'll just go over to my assistants, or sorry, before that, in order to connect your account, you need two things. You need your um, API key and you need your organization ID. So the way that you get that is you go to the assistants API section of ChatGPT. So this isn't the normal ChatGPT. I believe you go to openai.com and then you find the login page for the assistants API. Um, Now, what we're looking for is we're looking for one, the API key. So on the dashboard, just on the left-hand side menu, underneath API keys, what you want to do is you want to create a new secret key. I've already done this. I did this a couple of days ago, and I've got it here. So then what you do is you then copy that unique API key, and then you paste it into this area here. Now, for the organization ID, it's near there. But what you want to do is you want to go to the top right-hand corner to the settings, and then it's just this organization ID that you want to copy and paste into your make connection. Give your connection a name. I just kept it my OpenAI connection, but you can give it a name. And then when you click save, it'll connect automatically to your account. Also, I will also mention that with the Assistance API, in order for this to work, you need to load a bit of money in there. So maybe $10, $20, because for each interaction that you have with the API, it does cost tokens, and tokens cost money. So you might need to go to the billing section of the Assistance API. Where is it? Underneath. It's on one of these sections. Usage, I think. Yeah, and then so there's an area to increase the limit. But let's go back. So yeah, so you will need to add some funds in there. So okay, so now what we want to do is we want to fill out this form basically. So we want to create a completion, and then you get to pick the model. And I think for this one, I'll just use GPT-4, but you can use some of the older models. This is important where you're trying to save costs. So the older the model you use, the slightly less it is. But for this one, I'll just use the latest model. And then now what we want to do is we want to do some prompts. So we're going to give the AI some prompts and tell it what to do with the email that we're giving it and how to respond, so on and so forth. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to click on this add message button, and then you'll see this role drop down appear, and then it gives you three different options. So these are three different types of prompts that we can give it. We can give it a system prompt, we can give it a user prompt, and then we can give it an assistant prompt. And so the difference between all of these is just that they're different sections of the prompt and different ways of telling the AI how to respond. So for example, the system prompt is basically giving it a character. In one of my previous videos about prompt engineering, this is essentially where you give it a role. So in this case, we're going to just say you are a world-renowned email responding assistant, and that's all that's necessary for that. Giving it a role. Okay, so next what we want to do is we want to click on add message, and this time we're going to give it a user prompt. Now the user prompt is now we can expand on the instructions that we want to give to the AI. So for example, in this case, we're going to say that you are monitoring a sales inbox. Let's say for a high ticket coaching offer, you you are to um, comprehend each email and respond accordingly in a friendly manner. Keep your responses simple and to the point. Um, and I think that should be okay for that one. So we're just telling it what to do, giving it a bit of a context, and then and also telling it how to respond. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to give it a couple of examples. So I'll add another user prompt, and to give it an example, look, it's as simple as going back to the emails that we had, and we just want to copy, and we want to just paste it here, just so that it's got an idea of what we're looking for. So now that it has the email, I want it to then in return respond in a certain way. So I need to give it an example of how I want it to respond. So I will select a system prompt, and then here I'm just going to what I might do is I might give it an example. Rather than me type out the example, I have a templated one, which I'll just copy and paste really quickly. Let's have. Okay, so here's the templated one I've got here. So I'm just going to copy it. It's pretty simple. It's just like hi, hey, hey, name. Thanks for reaching out. Appreciate your interest in my high ticket. Or this is actually a coaching offer. Coaching offer. Happy to help you get started. Yeah, so that's just an example, and so I'll just copy this and I'll just add it into the system prompt area so that we can give the AI an idea of how we want it to respond. So remember, examples are such an important part of prompting. You want to always give, like, if you wanted to output in a certain way, you want to make sure that you always give it good examples. And so that is that there. Okay, that looks all right. So, sorry, this should just be assistant, and then yeah. So we've got user prompts. We've given it the email. We have selected assistant here because we want to show it how it should respond, and then the last thing I'm going to do here is now I'm going to give it the text from the email. So if I click on this box, we want to connect and map out the text from the email, so that will come through here. And then with max tokens, I just normally put 250 here. And then I also just like to go down here to where it says temperature. And we just want it, it's going to put 0.7 there. The temperature is just how much the AI gets involved with varying the responses. So I find that lowering the temperature a bit just gives me more consistent outputs. All right. Okay, so we've connected our email. It watches for the email. When the email comes through, OpenAI will generate a response. Now, the next thing that we quickly want to do from there is we want OpenAI to then extract the email. So I'll do another module here. And here, I just got to select. Sorry, what I might do is I might just go backwards. Actually, let's just do that. Let's just make sure that this is all connected properly. And what I'm going to do really quickly is let's just rerun that and just make sure that everything is connected. So let's just go here, choose where to start, select the first email. Let's wait for that to load. Let's just take that first one. Should be our Dwayne Johnson one. Let me just move myself again to the right here and then click run once. So that email's come through, and then hopefully we can have a preview of the response. So, okay, yeah, so in the output it says, "Hey Dwayne, thanks for reaching out. It's awesome to hear from you. We can definitely help you body slam the coaching game." So that's that personalization that I was just talking about before. Let's schedule a call to discuss your goals and how we can get you started. When's a good time for you? Looking forward to it. So on and so forth. So that's a great example there. Now, as I was saying, let's move on to the next module. So what I just realized is that the email comes through in one big chunk. And what we need to do is we need a way of extracting the email. So Dwayne Johnson's email that came through, we need a way of extracting that email, and then so that we can send off this response to that again. So the way that we do that is quickest way, literally, is just to clone this AI model. So we need another one. So we're just going to use AI to extract it. And it's the same sort of thing, but this time we're just going to give it different instructions. So let me just close some of these. And so all we're going to say to it is that, it's still that. And then all we're going to say is extract the email from the text. And then we'll add another one. And this time we are just going to delete this. And then we're going to give it text content. And then just to make it like, just to make the AI actually really understand, we just type in the email that it should. Oh, actually, that's a bit back to front. Yeah, okay. So extract from the text. Oh, sorry. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna start again. So user is, so here, let's give the AI an example. So let's tell them like this is the email. This is the email that you should see. And then sorry, 1 second. I'm just getting. So let's keep this one again, extract the email from the text, add another user prompt. This time we're going to give it the email. The way that we want the assistant to respond is by extracting the email, and then the last thing that we'll give it is the text content. So that's perfect. All right, let's just test that out. Sorry about that run around. Well, let's just test it out and make sure that it's running again smoothly. So choose where to start. Let's select from the first email, send AI solutions. Let's click run once. Okay, so it's generated. Okay, let's just see. Okay, so the message has been generated, and then let's see if it extracted the email. So the output result perfect. So it's extracting the email perfectly. Okay, now what I want to do is we're pretty much almost there. So the last thing that we need to do is send, basically put the response that ChatGPT generated into an email and send it back to the email that we just extracted. But I'm going to add a step because we don't want the response to happen. We don't want it to happen straight away. we want there to be a slight delay so it feels a bit more realistic. So the way that we do that is we click Tools, and let's add a sleep step. So when I open the sleep step, it allows us to select the number of seconds that we want the scenario to delay. So let's just give it 90 seconds. Perfect. And then the last thing we need to do is we want it to then email. We want it to send an email to Dwayne Johnson or whoever the customer is. So the way that we do that is, so we add a recipient, and that is going to always, we take this from module 5. Module 5, we are taking the message content, which is always going to be the email that we've extracted. The subject can be, thanks for your inquiry. And then the content of the message is going to be what was generated by ChatGPT. And then you can simply add attachments, etc. And let me click OK. And then we want that email. So luckily, so let's test this out. Let's run it and let's see if the client gets an email. In this case, I am also the client. So let's see if an email will pop up on my phone. Just take it off Do Not Disturb. Okay, perfect. So the way that we do that, once again, choose where to start. Let's pretend that Dwayne Johnson's email has just come through. So that's this email. So I'm selecting that email to run through the system now. And let's have it run through this. Let's get ChatGPT to generate the response and then send an email to Dwayne Johnson's email, which is the email that I've got on my phone. So let's run that once. So you can see it moving forward. Oh, so let me stop that there. Okay. So the good thing about force stop. Okay, so there's a 90-second delay. So obviously the message is going to take 90 seconds to come through. So just for this example, let me just disconnect. Let's just disconnect the delay. But in theory, we know that the delay will be there. And let's just so that for the purposes of this video, just so that we can get that email straight away. Alrighty, let's have a look. So let me just run that scenario again. Sorry, we've got to tell it when to start. We're going to select from where to start. In real life, it'll just happen automatically from any email that has this this subject line. But let's just let it, for this example, let's just pretend Dwayne Johnson's just emailed or just submitted the form and the emails come through, and let's run that. Hopefully it works. Should work. Okay, now let's see. And I have just have an email that's just popped up on my phone. The camera is pretty terrible, but essentially it says, "Hi Dwayne, thanks for getting in touch." Let's see if you can see that. Hopefully. Sorry guys. It says, "Hi Dwayne, thanks for getting in touch. It's awesome to hear from you. We're thrilled to help you body slam the coaching game. One of our team members will be reaching out to you shortly to discuss how we can assist you with achieving your goals, and looking forward to the to connecting." And so that's the email. You know what? Let me see if I can bring up the actual email so you can see it properly. Okay, guys, I managed to bring up the email. Now you can see that the emails come through. Thanks for your inquiries. The subject line. Hi, Dwayne. Thanks for getting in touch. It's awesome to hear from you. We'd be thrilled to help you body slam the coaching game. One of our team members will be reaching out to you shortly to discuss how we can assist you in achieving your goals. Looking forward to connecting. All the best, and then your name in brackets. Okay, so obviously you can see here that there's a couple of formatting issues here which can easily be fixed. I forgot to mention that because this is Gmail, you just have to add in HTML formatting. So it's I think it's like brackets and then BR and the forward slash. You just add them wherever you want to put a break. So I should have added that into the prompt, into the make prompt, and then this your name can easily be fixed just by adjusting, going back into the make scenario and adjusting the prompt here. Just because this video has just gone for quite some time, I won't fix that just now, but just know that those small little formatting issues can be fixed. But that's the beauty of testing these things out, is that you can pick up on these things and tweak it. But I hope that you found this little tutorial useful. We're getting AI to respond to our emails. We're essentially getting AI to watch our emails. So this is an example of a job where that can easily now be replaced by AI. So you've got, a job where there's somebody that monitors an inbox. This type of scenario can be applied in different industries, different scenarios where someone needs to watch a particular inbox, and you can train the automation to look for certain things and respond in a certain way. And so I hope you found that useful, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Peace.